Greetings once again, Chaotix. This is Mama Jen. So, first off, I have to apologize to everyone. I am really, really sorry for not posting any videos and not letting you guys know what's going on. I kind of had to get off everything for the past few months. I've kind of been commenting on things here and there, but for the most part, I could not actively involve myself personally into a whole lot because of everything that was going on. So, first off, I know several of you are kind of wondering what's going on with the situation with my stepchildren. As of March, we got, I call it majority custody. I know that's not really a legal term, but basically we switched around the custody order that was in place where she had them for the year and we had them for the summers to we have them for the school year and she has them for the summers. And then we, in addition to that, we added that we alternate weekends, just to keep her accountable more or less, because with her having mental health issues, we don't want to leave them in her care for any longer than legally necessary. Also, my husband had added a stipulation in the custody agreement saying that if she does slip into mental health issues to the point where she is not able to take care of the children again, and she has to be committed or arrested as a result of that, then we get full custody of them and we will decide on visitation. So, excuse me, that is what happened with that. So, in regards to our lawyer, we paid it off, but we still owe my husband's job quite a bit of money. I think it's about $4,000-ish right now. So we're on the process of trying to pay that off. Also, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I am in a new vehicle. My husband was getting sick and tired of the issues that were going on with my car, so he impulsively bought a newer to us car. It's a 2001. My other one was a 95 Suburban, and this is a 2001 Suburban. So we're still paying that off too, which I am not a happy camper about, because with our finances, we still have a ton of debt to cover, and we just added on when we got this car about $2,000 more to it, which I was not happy about. Sorry, I have not been doing the budgeting videos. I'm still reeling from getting 2 additional children. So as a result of that, our budget has kind of went out the window for the past few months. And as a result, I have really started to see that we need to get back on track. So I did kind of start getting my foot back in the door with our budget. We did get our first step knocked out of the way, our baby step 1 of saving $1,000 emergency fund. So praying nothing happens between now and then, because it's like the 4th or 5th time, maybe 3rd, I don't remember. I want to say 4th at least time that we have had to put $1,000 in our savings, and something always came up and we ended up having to take it out, and it was an actual legitimate emergency. So we're praying that this time, since everything with the courts are settled, that we will not have to take it out for a while, hopefully until we get the stuff knocked out. My husband is also in the thought of we need to save more than $1,000 so that we don't have this continue happening, but at this point, I don't know how we're going to do it until we get the car paid off and the lawyer, the payment towards the lawyer from his job paid off. So, but that's what his thought is. I don't know if we'll do it or not, but I will let you know as soon as I can about that. In regards to my weight loss, I don't know if you can tell, but unfortunately I did gain several pounds in weight over the past few months. I went from, I want to say 197, 195-ish to a lot. I fluctuate between 208 and 211 right now. I'm not extremely pleased with myself, but at the same time, I'm giving myself a little bit of grace because we were going through a lot, and I'm going to explain that more in a little bit detail, but we were going through a lot, and I just kind of had to say, you know what, I can't take all this time for myself. I have to give to what's going on around me, because if I don't, there's a good chance that this stuff won't get done. So with that said, let's talk about the kids. So we are almost done with my homeschooling year. Our homeschooling year this year was horrible. We got maybe 2-3 months in of schoolwork, and then because of us having getting custody of my stepchildren in the process of all that, that just all kind of went to the wayside and under the bus because we had to learn to adjust to two very different children, which I was not accustomed to. I kind of assumed that like a lot of children were like mine and just instantly obeyed or pretty instantly obeyed and knew how to do basic things. And here I got two children that were undiagnosed and did not know how to do these things. Not completely because they didn't want to, but because they kept forgetting how. So as a result of all that, my personal goals have went under the bus for a little while. My stepchildren, we are fairly certain have autism, which is completely new to me because I have seen I don't know how many articles on this over the years, and I feel like kicking myself for not reading them because I felt like God was saying to me I should have been reading those articles and I didn't. And now I have two autistic children, which is I'm sure God is laughing right now, but that's okay. So we did get my stepson confirmed at his school district, which they said it doesn't really mean anything past the school district, but at least with him going to public school as of right now, it means something to me because it validated what I had thought along since we had gotten them, and I had talked to their doctor back from their mom's home, and it validated it for me. So I am fairly certain my stepdaughter also has it because of things I had seen in her that are indicators. So that's what's been going on with them. We are still public schooling my stepchildren because that was court ordered in the temporary court order. And then we figured, well, the school year's almost over. We will just keep doing it so that they don't get out of schedule and routine because that really helps them, which is just fine. But we are praying and hoping that their mom, because she has partial custody still, she gets to say if they can be homeschooled or not. We are praying that she will change her mind about next school year because I feel like they would benefit tremendously from being homeschooled, especially my stepdaughter, because we have talked I don't know how many times, and she is convinced that she will do so much better in homeschooling. She makes no friends. She's a lot of issues socializing, and my stepson a little bit more so, not because of the socialization aspect, but because of the fact that he gets bored in school. He gets so bored in school, and as a result, he just checks out, and the teachers don't know what to do about it, and because it's not hindering his ability to learn, they can only do but so much. So, I really wish that their mom would reconsider homeschooling for them, but we're praying and we're waiting to see what she says once she has them for the summer, and then hopefully at the end of summer she'll give us an answer. That also goes into my husband, because once I had started to read a little bit about autism, I had started to realize that my husband has been telling me, without telling me, for years that he was quirky and he was different and he had all these things that happened in his life and it had to do with him, and he couldn't figure out why. And here I'm sitting here trying to diagnose his children, and only to come to find out that he has autism too in some way. So we're trying to get the children diagnosed first. I'm not completely sure if my husband wants to get diagnosed just yet. He's kind of like, it doesn't really matter, but I feel like it would. If you guys have any comments about if you were an adult that got diagnosed, or if you know somebody in your family that was diagnosed as an adult and it had benefited them to get a confirmed diagnosis, please leave me a comment, because like I said, I don't know what I'm going up against completely with this whole situation, and my husband doesn't feel like it'll make a difference, and I think it would. So yeah, if you have a comment or if you have a experience with that, please let me know. Am I still doing Stepford? No. I would really like to do Stepford. I would love to keep serving my husband the way I was. But because we have two special needs children that I I'm still in the works of getting diagnosed and confirmed inside and outside the school. I just had no time, none at all, to focus on serving my husband to the best of my ability. And we did have a falling out in February as a result, or maybe it was the end of February. It was the end of February where we had a huge argument, and he realized it, and he said, I don't like this, and I know where this is going, and if you don't start paying attention to me soon, like, things are going to start to go downhill for both of us as a relationship and in our marriage. And I told him, I said, look, I don't think you understand. And I told him what I was dealing with, and it really helped him. And I said, look, I'm just putting this on the back burner for now, because I can't handle this. I'm only one person, and I am doing a lot of the work because you're a truck driver, and I'm not complaining at all. I mean, I signed up for this when we got them, but at the same time, I don't think he was being realistic about what all I do. So, as a result, I'm not doing Stepford right now, and unfortunately, I don't know when I can come back to doing Stepford, which really breaks my heart. But I just can't. I cannot in this season currently serve my husband the way I'd really like to serve him, because I have so much on my plate right now that it's not even funny. What are my next steps? Well, summer is coming up. My children's school year will be ending this week. My stepchildren's school year will be ending this week as well. They will be going to their mom's house this weekend. So as a result of that, I'm going to try to get some stuff initiated over the summer and hopefully start to chisel them into my schedule after they come back. So, excuse me, I just ate cereal and I'm burping, sorry. So, I am hoping I do have a tortilla video. I do have it. I know I've been saying that for like almost a year now, but I do have it. I deleted the last one by accident, and I did remake another one. I'm just uploading it onto YouTube in chunks. So that should be coming out soon. I don't know how to edit on YouTube yet, and I'm still learning that part. But hopefully after my stepchildren go to their moms for at least the next 2 weeks, because we had a weird schedule change, then I can take some time and really look and see how to do editing on YouTube, because I don't know what I'm doing. I will try to add cooking videos and menu updates as I have time. I'm not making any promises on that, only because for me to do a cooking video, in my head, and I know that some of you people out there would probably not care, but in my head, like, my kitchen has to be clean in order for me to do a YouTube video. And my kitchen isn't always clean because I have 5 little people underfoot, and my kitchen is not always spotless. So as a result, I cannot make a guarantee on how many cooking videos I will do over the summer. I would also like to start Weight Loss Wednesdays, where I will weigh myself every Wednesday, since I am not going to be going to church over the summer on Wednesdays very often, and I don't have to be actively involved in church on Wednesdays over the summer. So I figured Wednesday would be a good day for us to do that instead of the Thursdays where I had previously done it. That will probably start like June 12th, I'm thinking. If I get it done sooner, it probably will look very sketchy and spotty, so don't be mean to me about that, okay? Because it's probably going to be sporadic and random, and it's probably going to be looking not too great. So if I do it anytime before June 12th, please keep that in mind. My budgeting restart will be June 1st. I will have to add some changes to it. We are trying to do like an envelope system of some kind. I don't even know if we're doing it right or not. Unfortunately, we did not read the Total Money Makeover in its entirety before I had to return it to the library a while ago. So I'm not sure if we're doing the envelope system right or not, but I'm going to give it a try. And if you see the videos and you go, hey, that's not the way Dave Ramsey does it at all, then please feel free to leave me a comment below letting me know how it's done, because like I said, I am just kind of guessing and winging it right now. My summer book reading will probably start May 31st-ish. I'm going to order at least 1 or 2 books this Friday from Amazon. So, if you wish to join me, you can join me. Even if you don't read the exact same books that I do, that is totally a-okay with me. But I would love to see what you guys are reading over the summer. And once I start those videos, if you want to comment, even if you're not reading the same books as I am, that is totally cool with me. I just want to know that somebody else is reading books as a mom too, because there's a lot of times where I don't make time to read because of the fact that I'm a mom and I just am too tired most of the time to go past a few scriptural readings. Let me make sure that's all of it. So, yeah. I think that is all of it. I know that was a lot. I'm sorry this video is so stinking long, but like I said, I have been dealing with a lot. I haven't been updating, and I'm really, really sorry that I haven't been taking time to update because life has just been happening. It really has, and it has taken a lot of chocolate, a lot of coffee, a lot of caffeinated tea to get through all this. And if anything else, I would ask if you guys could just pray for our family. That would be humongous to me, because we have been going, and we are still going through, a very difficult but very blessed season. And I say that because some people think that getting these sort of things, like having special needs children, is like this huge burden. It's not. I'm of the mindset now where if we can figure out what's going on with these kids and how to fix it or how to work with it, then that will be a huge relief on me, because we have dealt with them for the past 3 years, and feel like I've been banging my head against a wall, and I just want to know what the root cause is so that we can adjust our strategy on how to parent them. And if we can get that through a confirmed diagnosis, then that is okay with me. So, and they have been such a blessing to our family regardless, because I've said it to friends before that I felt like something was missing in our family and I couldn't figure out what. And I thought it was God, and I don't fully know for sure yet. I thought it was God saying that we needed to add babies into our mix, but there's, right now there's just no way we could do that. But once we had Jimmy and Lily come, I felt like our family was a little bit more closer to being complete. I won't say now that it is complete, because I don't know what God's plan is for our family, but I do feel like we have people there that are supposed to be there, and it's not a burden anymore, and it's not that they hate me. I don't feel like they hate me anymore, and it's been a huge blessing to our family to have them there. So I'm really glad for that. And I know that this sounds like a lot, because a lot of people, when I tell this to other people, they're like, oh, you poor thing. And I'm like, no, no, this has strengthened my faith so much. And this has been such a blessing for our family to have them here and know that they're safe and that they're in an environment where they feel comfortable to share things and talk to people, that it's not a burden. And it's not a burden at all. I feel so much joy having all of my children here, and I include my stepchildren in that statement, because they are my babies now. And I didn't think they'd ever be that, and here they are, and they are. And our house has been so richly blessed as a result of going and taking this leap of faith and saying, yes, God, we're going to take them regardless of the outcome. Have we had some uphill struggles since taking them? Yes, especially when dealing with their mom, because and that's another thing, if you could pray for me that'd be great. I have had some struggles where I want to strangle or claw her eyes out. And I know that's not very Christ-like, and I say that with a smile, because if I think about it too long, I'll get bitter, and I don't want to do that. So if you guys could just pray for me to have some patience. No, I shouldn't say that, because every time I ask for patience, God gives me opportunities to practice patience instead. So ask for a calm spirit, if nothing else, and for God to work on her heart as well, because I know it has to do with my reaction more than anything else, and I do need prayer for that, but it also has to do with her and her mental health issues and her hiding behind her mental health issues. So yeah. So I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Like I said, feel free to comment on anything you'd like to see below as well. If you have any experience with adult or child autism, leave me a comment below to let me know, how did it feel when you got your confirmed diagnosis or that person got their confirmed diagnosis? Because a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people are just making it like it's this bad thing, and I'm like, yes, I need to know this. So that's just my thoughts on it. And if you want to see anything else, just leave a comment below to let me know, because like I said, these are things that I'd like to do, but if you guys would like to see something else, I'd be willing to try it at least, or at least give it a thought. So let me know. Until next time, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye, guys.